Hey, so today we're gonna do double running stitch. This was one that, well, I'll explain more as we go. So I'm using a single ply, which I usually avoid at all costs, but in this case we kind of need to because what I've done here. Okay, so you're gonna do a running stitch with your floss here. Now, if you obviously you can do it more of a sewy method than me, but I'm going to be kind of slow here and meticulous because I need to make sure I'm on my guideline. It's kind of awkward. I'm doing running stitch, right? I go up, I go down, I kind of skip a stitch basically, I come back up. Usually I just use this like when I'm cinching the backs of my hoops. I don't generally use it in my patterns. But of course for bingo's all about trying new stitches in new ways, learning something new. All right, so now I have another color, and now I'm going to do it again, but I'm basically going to be doing this running stitch in the negative spaces I created with the first running stitch, which is actually kind of challenging because to get into the same hole without disturbing the previous stitches, it's not the easiest. So I'm basically just filling in my gaps, and in doing so I am actually doing running stitch, right? So try it. So here you can see I'm actually piercing some of that thread. So I'm going to try again. Very unsuccessfully. I probably should have swapped to smaller needles for this. Okay, back down. So you can see I am making a two-colored line in like the most complicated way. Oops, excuse me. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's complicated. I would just say in the most annoying way possible, I am creating a two-toned line. So, I think if we were using maybe a different shape, like if you were just doing a line and you could use thicker thread instead of like a single ply, and you could make your running stitches a little bit bigger, this could be a better time. The way I have designed it for you all is a fail. I apologize. Do your best. I think I would suggest like just doing the legs like this just to save yourself some sanity, and then do whatever you want for the rest. If you want to fill the body with satin stitch or whatever. The original intent was to do the entire outline with this annoying situation here, but save yourself. If you want, you can just do whatever you want for the crab, and you could always do like the double running stitch down here as like sand. Just do a couple rows of it so you can practice it without forming a huge resentment against me. It's up to you. Oh my gosh. What's with all the knots? Like the thread knows I'm mad, so it's like reflecting my mood. Oh my word. Okay, so here I'm just doing more of this running stitch, and now I'll go back with the other color. So what I was gonna say, oh my word. We're just on the struggle bus for real. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with my darker color. Make it a double running stitch instead of just a running stitch. So yeah, so when I come up with the bingo, like in this case I came up with the theme first, And then I came up with a bunch of little drawings, and I went through some books to find some fun stitches that could work, like some of the weaving stitches that are kind of more fun for some of the beach stuff we're doing, like the hat and the chair and the bikini, stuff like that. And then I kind of go back and like trying to, it's basically like I try to, I swear there's a method to the madness. Like as I explain it, it's not making any sense. Probably because I'm using too much of my brain to do this stupid stitch. But anyways, in the end, it was like, oh no, what am I gonna do with a crab? Like I already have backstitch for something else. I'd already used all the other stitches that I would regularly use for something else, and like I hadn't used double running, and I was like, well, we'll just try it, and that's kind of part of what we do, right? Is like, let's just try it. So before I bore you all to death, let me show you, if I was actually wanted to create this effect and wasn't confined to bingo, this is how I would do it instead. I would do back stitch, and then I would just go to my next color and do the next one. So if you like the effect that we're creating but hate the method, I would absolutely recommend this instead. So it is a little tricky having to use the two threads, the two needles threaded, but it's a lot less painful when you're actually stitching it. And of course I've moved on to much bigger stitches. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. So I will continue with this. I will show you for the pattern. Let's see, where's my little cute crab? There he is. Oh, he's so cute. So I filled him with satin stitch, and supposedly I did double running for the legs and the outline, but I may have cheated and used a different stitch. I will never tell. Have fun.